Yeah, I warm up for 3 minutes on the bike, and my heart rate, I try to get it up between 133 to 164.
How do you know that?
You guys told me. You told me what my target heart rate was.
Is it on your workout card?
It absolutely is, yeah, which I have right here, that I carry with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says 133 to 164. Absolutely my least favorite thing to do. And this is not strenuous at all. I definitely feel, you know, my legs warm up. But 3 minutes is, I thought it was short, but it's working. You know, it seems to do it. Well, I start with the lat pull downs, and on my card it has my seat settings. So I always know when I get to each machine what to set it at, because even at 6 weeks I don't remember what to set it at. So I adjust the seat and the pads to what I'm on. I set my weight according to what it is each time. It changes after 3 workouts. It's been increasing. My upper body, it seems about 5 pounds. So I just set it at 80 and hang my card right here so I don't lose it.
And on a level of difficulty, how difficult would you say it is to operate the machines?
Oh, it's very simple. And knowing how to set it is. Ooh, 80 pounds is a little different than 75.
Are you okay with that?
I'm fine with that.
Okay,
yeah, because I've built up to it.
Good. We'll see you at the next machine, okay? All right. See you actually setting up the chest press machine.
Checking my numbers. Now I have to set my weight. And I do 8 of these in the set. Oh my goodness. Using the arms, and I just use a quick start set. I don't put it on. There's so many choices of different workouts.
So
but
you're doing a routine where you're doing a set of resistance exercise or weight training, interlaced with a piece of cardiovascular exercise and back and forth, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
It works great for me because I get the cardio in, but I don't, you know, I'm not on here for 45 minutes waiting to get off.
How long does a typical workout take you?
Just about an hour. Would not include stretching at the end and a cool down. And I'll check my heart rate. I think it's going to be in the 140s.
Great. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I know your quads, your leg muscles are some of the biggest muscles in your body.
Which means they burn what?
Fat.
And more calories, right?
Yes.
That's right.
Yes, because there's what, 3,500 calories in a pound of fat?
Okay, we're going to say it one more time.
I think there's 3,500 calories in a pound of fat.
That's correct.
Yeah, I got a lot of calories.
Good job, Nancy. How come you don't like this one?
This is the hardest one. My upper body definitely, I mean, it's come a long way. I started this at 30 pounds and I'm up to 45 now. But it's just, I don't know, you'll see. I'll start out okay. Do 8, okay. Better than I thought.
Here with Nancy Clayton again after it's for your 5th week, right?
Yes.
And we just got off the workout floor and she explained some of the exercises to you and how they worked and how easy it was to perform. Let's talk a little bit about the last 2 weeks and what kind of changes we've had. Let's start with the thought process first, because that's always one of the most challenging things for women or just people in general trying to lose weight and get healthy. Explain to us the high and the low points of the last 2 weeks.
The high point, I'd have to say, there's a few of them. My blood sugar, which maybe we'll get to later, is great. I am no longer taking any medication to sleep at all. It's been 2 weeks. I had cut my Ambien down to 1/4 of a tablet a couple weeks ago, and I've cut it out completely now for 2 weeks, and I feel fabulous. That helps my energy level as well. And I truly look forward to coming here. I really, for the first time, am excited. I prefer the days I work out as opposed to my off days. My eating is really, I don't really know how to describe it, but I don't think about food anymore. You know, I get up in the morning, I pack a lunchbox, you know, for the day with all the healthy foods, you know, eggs, and I have, you know, whole grain toast rather. I pack nuts, and I have, you know, some Power Crunch bars and things like that, and I eat, you know, without thinking. You know, I haven't had any cravings for any junk food, and that's really what I loved. And I ate because I like to eat. Now I feel like I eat to nourish my body, and I enjoy everything.
Was there a low point in the last 2 weeks that you thought you were maybe most challenged emotionally? Did you fall off the wagon any times that you want to tell us about?
I don't think I fell off the wagon at all. You know, I'm unfortunately still a slave to the scale. I'm trying to get away from that because I know from my body, you know, composition tests that you did that I've gained at least 4 or 5 pounds of muscle and have lost some fat, you know. So to me, you know, I hate to call that a low point, but I still, you know, those numbers, you know, that kind of got in my head a little bit, but I didn't let it discourage me, and I know my body has changed. My clothes fit so differently. I'm breathing better. I think I might have said that one of the other times too, but you know, I feel like some of the weight really has been lifted.
All right, saying you were talking about the weight being lifted, physiologically, or as far as your physique is concerned, what are you noticing?
I'm getting leaner, I think would be the key word to describe it. Through, I think I might have mentioned it when I was doing the crunches out there, through my rib cage, through my chest, I feel narrower, my back feels stronger, and I've noticed a difference. The muffin top that turned into a bagel top and then a munchkin top, you know, it's starting to go away. I got dressed for work this morning, and my boyfriend said to me, "It might be time for you to start thinking about doing some clothes shopping." And that's how I, you know, really know the changes are happening.
All right, let's shift a little bit over to the diabetes and tell us about what you've experienced from your morning blood sugars and the ups and downs and highs and lows you've had about that.
Yeah, my blood sugars the past 2 weeks, I believe the highest, and I should have checked this, but I believe the highest in the last 2 weeks is 129, where before that had been my low. I think the 2 weeks before I was kind of more in the 140s, and the other day it was as low as 108 in the morning. And I think you and I, you know, have sort of figured out a lot of it has to do with having a nighttime snack, you know, a snack before bed, so my body's not fasting quite as long. And so I try to be sure to, you know, have a healthy protein carb snack.
Can you define for people out there listening what blood sugars mean, as far as when are you considered a diabetic, when are you considered a pre-diabetic? Do you know what those ranges are?
I believe so, yeah. I think under 130, you're considered, anything over 130, you're considered diabetic, I believe.
Okay.
You know, you have your A1C tested, anything over 5 point something, I believe is
5.9, I believe. Okay.
Mine was about 7. Last time I had it checked. I think a normal person's fasting blood sugar in the morning should be in the 90s maybe.
It needs to be under 100.
Under 100, okay. And 100 to 130 is pre-diabetic.
That's correct. Okay, so tell us more about the roller coaster of how the blood sugars have slowly declined over the last 5 weeks.
Yeah, when I first came here, the average, I think they were like in the high 160s is what they were. And now again, I've been as low as 108, and I'm averaging the past 2 weeks in the low 120s. I've had a 117, a 108, a 129 was the high, and the rest have been in the 120s.
Have you been in those blood sugar ranges? When was the last time you were in those blood sugar ranges?
Not since I was diagnosed with diabetes.
And how long ago?
5 years ago, I believe.
So you haven't seen a blood sugar this low in 5 years?
Absolutely not. And I feel fine. It's not like I don't feel like I need sugar or you know, anything like that. I mean, I feel good too. It's exciting to get up every morning, and I don't forget anymore. You know, I run right in and test my blood sugar and write it on the calendar.
There'll be a day when you won't have to do that, right?
It'll be a fabulous day. Yeah, my fingers get a little bit sore, but that's okay. I'll do it for now.
Any other words of enlightenment you'd like to talk to the people out there that are struggling with the same situations, even if it's just sheer weight loss in itself? What can you tell them at this point after 5 weeks?
Just do it and stick with it. This is probably the longest I've stuck with something because I feel like I'm really being taught what to do and how to do it. So I keep doing it.